Turtle consort sweating bullets. Hi, Rose. What's up? Salamancer, wand, please. Thank you, Viceroy. It's way more dramatic relying on a familiar than a boring old Silodex. Okay, Turtle City. Rose, investigate. Oh god. Oh wait, hold. Oh no. Oh god. Turtles in the city flying everywhere. Rose, answer. Jesus Christ. Okay, this will probably strike you as an odd moment for me to mention this, but actually, there are not many moments I've observed on your timeline which wouldn't qualify as odd, and somehow your idle moments seem to invite interruption the least. And this is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. You're rambling again, Kanaya. Okay, sorry. I've just been meaning to say that I read your instructional guide. Rose, be the troll girl. You are suddenly the troll girl, in a different game session, in the past. Kanaya, confer with leader. Your speech was really emotional. Okay, I definitely don't need you busting my bulge about the speech now. I've taken enough shit. Got a little worked up, okay? And if you have something to say, why don't you come say it to my face? I'm fed up with these backdoor nook-biting shenanigans. I don't mean to critique your speech. I just wanted to ask you something in confidence about the humans. Okay, what is it? Are you sure they are responsible for our misfortune? Yes, there's no doubt about it. Was it on account of malice or incompetence? I don't know, maybe both? Why does that matter? It sort of does. I'm not even that sure why. This is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. God damn it, no more mysteries, please. You'd think we'd had our fill of them by now. If I have to solve one more riddle, I'm going to... I don't know. Will your response involve an athletic maneuver of some sort? No, absolutely not. I'll just go over there and weep gently in the horn pile. Seriously, what is this about? What I can tell you is, they are all ludicrously incompetent, soft, pink, fragile things who do nothing but waste time. They don't even have horns. What? Really? Yeah, I was like, whoa, they get them filed down or something? But no, it turns out that's just how they are. Weird. They're a miserable, pointless crop of life forms from a meaningless, boring pustule of a planet. It's infuriating they were somehow allowed to have any influence over us. It is pretty disheartening, but you're absolutely sure they are all failures and that they have no chance of succeeding. Yep, it's all right here. I'm not sure which depresses me more, the sabotage of our session or the futility of theirs. What are you talking about? You're being really weird about this. Well, I haven't asked what I wanted to ask. Then ask it. It's about Tentacle Therapist. Yeah, that's the Rose human. She's apparently pretty sarcastic. It's in my notes. You have notes on them? Yes. I guess that's why you're our leader, Karkat. No, I'm your leader because of my incredible tactical skills and my ability to mobilize and motivate a bunch of useless people toward a common goal. And because I'm extremely ambitious and intrepid. Also because leadership is in my blood. We've been over this. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. Okay, I'll accept that. Have you talked to her? Who? The Rose human. Also, do we really have to keep saying things like the Rose human? Of course we do. It sounds suitably disdainful. I mean, if a bunch of aliens started hassling you, you would expect them to act really high and mighty and superior in every way, right? Which we are, of course. Okay. And no, I haven't talked to her. I'll probably steer clear for the most part. I have my sights set on the John human, and probably also the Jade human. She's a huge culprit in this, too. It just feels really silly when we say things like the John human in confidence amongst ourselves. We have to commit to this. Stay in character, you know? Remember the speech. The speech has become emblazoned on my ThinkPan, virtually ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology. Did you want to troll her? Are you volunteering? Because that'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've got it in me right now. Come on. You'll be great at it. Please, just do this thing for me. You've got to stay coordinated on this. Too many of these fucks are going rogue. Like, what are we even doing? Fine. Great. Thanks, Kanaya. I'll expect a full report soon. A report about what? Like how hassled you got her to be, but less stupid sounding than that. Is there a metric for this concept? No, well, there could be. We can gauge your results with the flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer. That seems just as disparaging to me as it is to her. Yeah, well, use it as motivation. I gotta get cracking here. Later. Kanaya, troll the rose human. You begin trolling the rose human, even though you aren't really feeling this at all. You can't seem to figure out how to get the viewport feature to work. You muddle through the first conversation, blind. She does not prove to be the intellectual adversary you anticipated, but this is no longer all that surprising, now knowing the true fate of her team. Nevertheless, you manage to find yourself vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick. The flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer takes a few notches in her favor. Your aggravation and curiosity are simultaneously piqued. You wish you could get a look at her. Kanaya, open the viewport. F1, bonk. Opened. There she is. How underwhelming. No horns, skin as white as a ghost. You wonder how she manages to look in a mirror without falling asleep. You resume your stance of alien complacency. The snarky horseshitometer ticks back in your favor. You continue to spy on the rose human. What's that nonsense she wrote on her walls? What did she do to her totem lathe? What an idiot. Oh dear God. The exhibit of depravity maxes out your side of the horseshitometer. You had this girl wrong all along. She's a total buffoon. You hope nobody caught you looking at that. The horseshitometer swings back to her side as she has inadvertently caused you to flush with shame of 1,000 cocoon-wedding children. You win this round, Lalonde. Kanaya, view the past. You need to put some distance between yourself and that egregious display. These look like simpler times. Probably better to mess with her earlier on the timeline rather than later. Kanaya, enter name. Flighty Broad. Why, Miss Lalonde, it does appear you have once again fallen out of favor with the flighty broads and their snarky horseshitometer. Your move, therapist. This is boring. Where's the challenge in teasing a mentally handicapped alien girl? Her stupid walkthrough was probably plagiarized from another more advanced civilization or something. Maybe bothering her friends would be more interesting. Can I troll the John human? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Hello. Hi. Hi. Allow me to make this simple. I am a troll from another universe using a chat client utility which is capable of contacting you and your friends at any point of your lives, which I choose up to and including the moment of your own incompetence fueled self-destruction. I'm looking for evidence of intelligence in your species. A reason. Any reason at all, really. To justify wasting the few precious remaining moments of my life on you. It has fallen on your shoulders to supply me with that reason, John Human. Go. What? What indeed? I was just leaving. So you're a time traveler? No, we don't actually travel through... Well, not all of us do. One of us does, though. That's not what we are talking about here, and is aside from the point. So let me see if I have this straight. You're a time-traveling space alien from the future, sent here to study humans. No. Are you from Mars? Is it a mission of peace? No, John, you weren't listening. What does your time machine look like? Phone booth? Phone booths are pretty popular for some reason. Damn it. Were you lured to Earth by a huge gyroscopy thing that Jodie Foster piloted in Contact, while Matthew McConaughey sort of acted as your spiritual guide, I guess? What the hell? And then he kind of preached to her about having faith instead of believing in science so hard all the time, and I guess in the end she believed him, maybe? Actually, I'm not sure what the point of McConaughey was in that movie, but he's still pretty awesome. And then Jodie found her dad on an alien planet, but I think he was a ghost or something, or maybe an alien in disguise. And then she went home and nobody believed her, but you just know McConaughey believed her because he had all the faith, and I mean all of it. Anyway, does that have the applicability to your cosmic interstellar astro journey? Okay, you're even dumber than the Rose human. That's incredible, really. Pfft, I know I'm dumber than Rose. That's not much of a burden, dude. I'm a girl, not a boy. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought you were. It happens. Were you trolling Rose too? Time travel trolling? Yes, as a matter of fact. Oh boy, let me get my quantum space hat and extraterrestrial adventure boots. You can tell me all about it. If you weren't so stupid, I'd suspect you were being insincere for the benefit of your amusement. I don't understand. I just spoke to her in the future. She's an imbecile, and conveying how much I dislike her at this point presents an overwhelming gauntlet of personal expression. But regardless, she said to paste something from our conversation, to get you to understand what's going on. I have strong doubts it will be effective, but here goes. GA, I should figure out how the viewpoint feature of this application works, so I can see what such a primitive creature looks like. Haha, well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters, even though to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster because he was a big goofy adult, and Fred Savage was like his adult child prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered in your quest? No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. Oh man, you blew it. Now I know for sure you're trolling me. Rose hates that movie. Are you suggesting I was being trolled? That it was a charade meant to make me look foolish? Possibly. I know that sure didn't sound like her, but I think it's more likely that you made it all up because you know I like that movie. So, tip my cap to you. Well played, Miss Troll. Now I'm wondering if you might be trolling me as well. Okay, well, just between you and me, someone here is getting trolled, and it might just be all three of us. Okay. But you should have told me you liked Little Monsters. We could jam about that. What was your favorite part? Suspicions pitching once again toward the conclusion that you are all just very stupid. I really want to get a Little Monsters poster, but they're hard to find. I asked my dad one for Christmas. Fingers crossed. I'm guessing that's the human equivalent of 12th Perigee's Eve. Will your adult human custodian forage for leavings as ours do? Yep, that sure keeps sounding alien of you. Keep up the good work. Listen, I'm kind of busy. I have to wrap this present and mail it in a hurry, so I'm going to block you. But I might unblock you again soon because you're kind of cool. Your blocks mean nothing, but don't worry. You won't hear from me again. Yeah, well, you might just hear from me. Also, you should give Rose another chance. She's really great. Whatever she did, she's probably just pulling her mind games on you. It's all in fun. There is more to her than that. You will see. Goodbye. Ugh, stupid trolls. Looks like this package is going to be late. So we gained the prankster's gambit by like tricking Kanaya into talking about Little Monsters with him, and now he has lost it by having to deal with Vriska. The conversation with the other two humans didn't go that well either. Must be something about the human intellect and a specific posture it assumes, particularly when a certain subject is broached. And yet, your curiosity remains piqued. How maddening. Earth is surprisingly pretty. It seems very bright. Okay, you will have to admit this is a nice outfit. Humans get points for fashion too. You begrudgingly concede a single snark tick to the stylish human and her loyal snow lusus. Kanaya, troll the rose human again. In a little while, she's back in her hive. You prepare an ambush. This time, the fashionable handcrafted gloves are coming off. You proceed to have your second conversation. This one, to be specific. You feel pretty good about your effort. It was a measured balance of barbs and condescension. Your leader will be pleased with the report, and yet, it seems the John human was right. This is not the same Rose human you dealt with before. She's been toying with you all along. Oh, the curiosity. How it persists. The maddening, maddening curiosity. Your arbitrating gauge decides on a draw. Snark reaped and sown in equal distribution. This is far from over. Kanaya, explore this human emotion called friendship. You can only assume this is a somewhat typical way for human relationships to blossom. It seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities. Human friendship sure is complicated. You skip ahead to a point on her timeline when you suspect friendship may plausibly have been established already. You have your third conversation. It does not go as well as you'd hoped. Rose takes the lead. That's the I'm busy one. Right. Your fourth, fifth, and sixth conversations don't fare much better. This friendship is stalling fast. What are you doing wrong? You are getting your ass handed to you on a silver nutrition plateau. You're in serious need of a ploy to turn the tables in this duel of snarky one-upmanship. Some advice couldn't hurt, you suppose. Kanaya, troll the Dave human. You decide to seek counsel from the Rose human's dark-spectacled friend. You believe you understand how to proceed. The 7th conversation. You put into motion a cunning plan in your 7th conversation, in which you have attached a mission-critical text document. Lalonde has finally been outmaneuvered. The horseshitometer is lopsided in your favor, and most delightfully of all, this fiendish ploy has ensured that all previous snark ticks against you have been rendered completely irrelevant. It turns out, they were just a consequence of your future designs all along. You cannot hope to beat Kanaya Mariam in a snark-off. She is simply the best there is. Kanaya, hop to 8 equals 8. You scan her timeline for the right moment to sync up both your sides of the dialogue. Ideally, she will have long since discarded her train of thought. You will finally reap the spoils of all your careful subterfuge. You will reap them well. The flighty broads in their snarky horseshitometer explodes. It simply cannot take this much horseshit. Kanaya, have 8th conversation. What the hell did you just do? Hi there. You actually did it. Blew it up, I mean. I had begun to believe that was embellishment. This is it, isn't it? What is it? This is the 8th conversation between us, from your perspective, as well as mine. Yes. I've been looking forward to this. Really? Yes. I have some questions for you. What questions do you have? I'll start with a simple one. Do trolls have names? John, make backup computer. You make a new Cosby top so you can do some serious computing on the go. You barely got a chance to mess around with the first one you made before it was pilfered by Scurrilous Imp. Okay, it was actually a Silodex mishap, but whatever. Remember how that happened? That didn't stop being a thing that happened or anything. John, reunite with loving fatherly comedian-themed laptop. I don't know, the Cosby top, but with the conviction, Cosby's taken on a whole new connotation. Arachnid's grip began trolling ectobiologists. What the hell are you doing? Oh, hey, John, stop kissing that adult brown male human computer at once. But Bill Cosby, he's back in laptop form. Man, it is just another waste of time. Everything you do is a huge waste. A stupid, pointless bunch of wasty wastes. Excuse me, but spending just a little quality time with my man Bill here is not a wasty waste at all. No amount of 8s and words will make that true. You have important things to do. Remember Jade? Of course I do. Jeez. Alright, I'm going. No! What? What the fuck are you doing now? I'm gonna blast off, fly a little higher to see if I can find Nana up there. And then I'll install the game. It'll only take a second. No, that's not what I mean. I know that's what you're going to do. You're just not supposed to do it now. You're supposed to do something else first, and then fly. It's right here on your timeline. By attempting to do the thing you're not supposed to do yet, you're just wasting more of our time. Jeez, you're incredibly bossy. More like Marquis Bossy Fangs. I told you, that's my role-playing name, not my real one. So your weak burn means nothing. No, you did tell me that you like to play Troll Dungeons and Dragons. Oh yes, John, I'm really going to know what that stupid Earth game is, just because you put troll in front of it. Stupid. I will find out what your name is. I'm tricky, and I have my ways. Pfft, doubt it. Now shut up and do what you're going to do next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Apparently what I thought I was going to do next was wrong. So why don't you tell me? Because that's ridiculous. That'd be a ridiculous way for us to do things. Has it occurred to you that I might be wasting so much time because you keep pestering me, telling me how much time I'm wasting? And then when I'm about to make progress, you tell me I'm doing the wrong thing? If it weren't for you, I'd be playing the game already. Okay, shut up. Fine, I'll hold your hand every step of the way since that's apparently how you want to do this. No, it isn't. I said shut up. Look, you're about to make yourself a new outfit, and then you will fly up and install the game. Oh? Why would I do that? My Ectolab suit's rad. Because you look like an idiot. Seriously, it's a good thing. I did decide to bother you now. Otherwise, you'd go through the game looking like a weenie boy Skylark. What's a boy Skylark? It's the most terrible, gutless class for wimpy losers. Ones who have no idea how to handle themselves when a girl talks to them and stuff. Actually, I think I remember passing that rung on my echelon a while ago. Yes, exactly. It's beneath you, John. You're clearly much better than that. You should dress like it. Who cares what I dress like? It's what's inside the adventurer that counts. I watched you actually say that with a straight face. Oh my god. Why are you taking such an interest in my fashion anyway? Trolls are an extremely fashion-minded race, John. You should make a note of this since you pretend to be a scientist or something. Sounds like you have really lame culture. John, that is an outrageous thing to say. You don't even know how important the fashions are, so be quiet. Lame. Look at you. You counted out eight A's for me, John. That's so thoughtful of you. Oh, I didn't even... It just turned out like that. Really? Yeah. Heart. Okay, anyway, I'll make a new suit, but I'm not ditching my active suit. It's so sweet. I look like Link if Zelda was a quest about an elf scientist. I'm the Wind Waker. It's me. I know you are, John. Now empty out your Silodex and let's see what sort of killer gear we can make for you. But do it fast. Kanaya, have 16th conversation. Ah, you're rambling again, Kanaya. Oh? Yeah. Sorry to hear you were subjected to that. Why? It was a little melodramatic in retrospect, heavy-handed, but now it's stuck on that server forever, broadcasting the notes of a very confused girl sifting through the aftermath of just another pedestrian apocalypse somewhere in Paradox space. Have you ever written a message you regretted instantly upon sending? Lately, almost perpetually. That line included? Wow, yeah, kind of. Also, that one. I'm sure you must regard the walkthrough as pretty quaint, as a veteran of the game. Actually, at the time of reading it lent some useful insight into the nature of the game I hadn't yet considered. And the author, I suppose. At the time? When exactly did you read it? By the way, what are you doing here? Is this a part of your ongoing investigation? Yes. Are these tactics really necessary? It's faster this way. If there's one thing you and your friends regularly remind us, is that we do not have much time. I know, but I thought our methods earlier were effective in illuminating the underpinnings of the game. You ask some questions and I answer if I can. Yes, this has been effective, but you don't know everything, do you? No. My current strategy is comprehensive. Your notes have been helpful, but the facts you've supplied are being cross-referenced with understandings I already have, and data gathered by the sort of means presently on display. I still have more questions for you, which I will ask in time. Okay, but these means presently on display are making me a little nervous. I think it's kind of a reckless use of what? These forces. Dark magic, you mean? Yes, well, influenced by the gods from the furthest ring, the communion you seem to have developed with them I find kind of troubling. I don't think they're as nefarious as you might imagine. Many of them seem to be intent on helping us. How exactly do you know that? From their whispers in my dreams. How much time have you really spent sleeping since you began playing? Not much, but quite a lot in a failed timeline, and now and then memories surface from that alternate reality. Vague memories, but unmistakable in familiarity, like spontaneously remembering a dream from years ago by some inexplicable catalyst. In that reality, they spoke to me in my sleep and told me much of what I needed to know, including what to do to reset our timeline and create the present reality. That makes me no less nervous. Our understanding is that influence from doomed timelines, though seemingly necessary to advance in the alpha reality, is generally inauspicious. Travelers from such branches are marked for death, and though it was only an insubstantial part of you which traveled, just memories, I suppose, it's still troubling. I have assurances I'm on the right track. Surely you must have spoken to the gods by now. What did they tell you to make you so suspicious? Actually, I haven't. I've never visited Durst or traveled beyond the Vale. Prospitsboon was my home for most of my dreaming life. It was? Yes. This surprises me. Why? Good question. Skya was always the foil for my curiosity, but it only showed me what I needed to see. It very much had the presence of something sentient and benevolent, but silent. Not something to converse with or be instructed by, or anything with an agenda beyond which it knows to be manifest already, like a very clear mirror that has everything there is to see inside it, but only some things are visible at any given moment. I always trusted it, and I don't trust gods that would eschew its light. You didn't actually answer my question. When was it exactly you started reading my walkthrough? Oh, a while ago, before you first contacted me. I have to confess that I've been experiencing something like impression whiplash since that time. What do you mean? At first I thought you were foolish and incompetent. My apologies for whatever misstep I may have taken to dispel that impression. It was an honest mistake, I swear. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That was a very snarky remark that happened just now, stratified by your signature varieties of insincerity, which cut through the literal meaning of the statement like colorful ribbons, and the net intent is something maddening to try to know. Its meaning, I think, exists as the inscrutable nexus of semantic space where human chafes against soft malice, a place perhaps the human mind occupies more comfortably, I don't know. Xenopsychology isn't my strong suit, or even a real word. I know I'm babbling again. The point is, it's not the type of behavior a very stupid person can perpetrate, and so my impression has thrashed around from conversation to conversation, and now, rather than suspecting you of incompetence, I've begun to fear just the opposite. I think you might be dangerous. To whom? Maybe not knowing that is really what bothers me. Why don't you put the turtle ruins down and return to your house? I have sketched some new outfits for you that I think are nice. We could try to make them. It would be fun. You seem to have taken quite an interest in my wardrobe decisions. Are all trolls so fashion-minded? Ugh, no. Sadly. Maybe later. What if there isn't a later? Well, we already know there won't be, so that's nothing new. I mean, there not being a later might happen sooner than you think. Wait, what? I mean, for you, specifically. Okay, this was something else I wanted to say, or ask about, but I'm afraid my asking might play a role in the outcome, and I don't know if I want that. The outcome will happen one way or another, whether you have something to do with it or not. You might as well just ask me. At least when it happens, you'll understand what it is that's happening, and just maybe, if we're really lucky, so will I. I have a question for you two. Let's swap ignorance, okay? Alright. I can't see you in the future. The viewport won't let me because of a certain point. It's black, but only for you, not for the others. When? Several hours from now. Do you know why this could be? I have no idea. I can't see the future. I'm a disreputable Durstreamer, remember? But I promise that if I have a hand in it, it won't be because you told me. Does that make you feel better? Sort of, but it remains ominous. Is that why you want to dissuade me from my admittedly zealous investigation to go play dress-up again? Because our time here is almost up? And you hope that's what's on the other side of the dark curtain for me is not some sort of corruption or damnation? Also, sort of. That's very thoughtful of you. To strive to pacify me as I scuffle down this black corridor? Wait, is that what I'm doing? Isn't it? On second thought, that's not what I want to do. Oh, that's a pity. Who will make sure my soul isn't forfeit in service of gods then? Well, I hope that doesn't happen, but I'd rather not get stuck in that kind of pattern again. So if you want to wreck turtle villages and tear your planet apart on the Council of Dark Gods, fine with me, I guess. What do you mean, again? I'm going to do that thing where you don't say anything. Ellipses. One simple word can so easily begin a story in a very thick book, but I guess we won't open this one. What was your question? I believe you're owed some compensatory ignorance. Yes, I was wondering, what do you know about the green sun? I've never heard of it. Thank you. That transaction was very tidy. Agreed. John, empty Sylladex. This is the most ridiculous pile of useless crap I've ever seen. Why'd you pick up all this junk? Rocks, mushrooms, shoes? Gigas, John. Gigas? Yes, Gigas. How do you know about Gigas? Do you even know what that is? I have no idea. It's just something Terezi's been saying non-stop for some reason. It's weirdly infectious. What is it, some sort of human profanity? No, well, yeah, kind of. It's a misspelling of an adult male bearded human who was magic. Boring. Shrug. John, is that a frog I see there? Yeah, it is. How do you have a frog already? I don't know. Found it. I decided to capture it for some reason. Frogs are pretty cool. It seems awfully early in your game for you to be finding frogs. Your session sure is weird. Huh. Okay. Apparently it's considered illegal contraband? Why would frogs be illegal? John, shut your trap. We're in a hurry here. Bossy. Okay. I think I can make a completely fabulous outfit using this trash. And maybe some other stuff around your hive, but you have to do exactly what I say. Bossy, 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 bossy. To the 8th power. Time 8 infinities. Hurry up. That was 9 exclamation points. Oops. Oh boy. John, hurry up. Dear Lord. So, red sneakers, some jeans, a t-shirt, and another shirt. This is a fabulous outfit you had in mind. Yes. Isn't it awesome? It's pretty cool and all. I was just picturing something more elaborate, like maybe more adventure-y. Fuck that. This is a really hot look for you, John. It makes you look a million times more cool instead of some kind of over-absconding Daggerlance flailing pansy. What? Now move your ass! Go, 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 go! Okay, jeez. I don't know. This is so... There's something about this that's very weird. If she is falling for John, dressing him like herself is just like... It just strikes me as really fucked up. Like, yes, the person I want to have in a relationship is actually me. I will do everything to make you into me. John, blast off. Pachoo! Just messing with you. Pachoo! Yes! Okay, Margaret's bossy fangs mixed secret. This has been a lot of fun, but I have to go talk to my pals now, and also rescue Jade. Yes, I know that, dummy. I'm in complete command of your timeline, remember? Oh, yeah, sure, if you say so. We will not speak again for a while, but for me it will only be a moment. I do not envy the circuitless cold spell you're about to endure, John. That's too bad. How long will it be? Man, calm down. It'll only be a couple of hours or so. Sweet Jekus, I've clearly done a number on you to engender such a frothing obsession so quickly. Not surprising. It's just the burden that comes with being so damned awesome. But you'll figure it out soon enough, John, because I have you well on your way. I guess. Phase 2 of my program for you begins in a little while. In the meantime, try not to get corrupted by anyone too lame, especially nobody with brown text or gray text, or any shit ugly color for that matter. Okay, I will try. Thanks for all the help. Bye, Miss Circuit. Bye, John. Wait, John, what? Anderson. Okay, till next time, Mr. Anderson. John, pester someone's server player's server player. I think that's what we'll cut it. Well, I think that's where we will cut it for today. Teasing the Dave.